Hello everyone, my name is Luke, and I got to round 55 on my third game of Die Maschine on Black Ops Cold War Zombies, so I'm here today to give you an easy high round strategy guide for that map. If you find this video helpful at all, you know, a like would be appreciated. Anyway, so jumping straight in, if you're playing online, then I would highly recommend playing a few games to level up a little bit and to earn some Ethereum crystals to upgrade some of your perks. The ones you're going to want to focus on right away is going to be Juggernog to upgrade all the way to tier 3 for an extra 100 health, and Quick Revive to regenerate health quicker because this is not a game where you can avoid taking damage very easily. You'll also want to equip the Aether Shroud as your specialist since the others don't really deal enough damage to be useful, and Aether Shroud is basically an in plain sight gobblegum. It's very useful, and as I said, you're going to get hit a lot, so this will come in handy a ton. Other than that though, your loadout doesn't matter too much other than maybe equipping the knife as your starting weapon because it one-shot kills zombies until round 8 I believe, and it will get you a ton of points early in the game as there's a lot of doors on Die Maschine. So with your class out of the way, let's begin the game. As always, it's going to be in your best interest to knife in the first few rounds for those extra points because as I said, there will be a ton of doors on this map, and you're also going to want to keep the spawn door with the bunny graffiti on it closed because it'll give you better spawns later in the game. Aside from that though, you can open any door on the map that you want. None of the other ones really matter all that much. As always, go and turn the power on, open the Pack-a-Punch machine going through the Dark Aether, and start spinning the mystery box. The wonder weapon named D Shockwave is in the mystery box for this map, and so is the ray gun, which is both of the guns that you will be playing with for the entire game essentially on your high round. And yes, I know for the experienced high round players among you, you'd know that the ray gun hasn't been very good for quite a long time actually, but in Cold War it is by far the best weapon in the game right now. This is because when it's fully pack-a-punched, it one-shots zombies until round 40ish if it's fully upgraded, and it is a 2-shot kill forever because there is a max health on the zombies. The D Shockwave is just there to help you get out of corners or to spice things up a little bit. You could also get the Spaz 12 shotgun, which is named the Gallo in this game. That's also very good for high rounds if you want to go that route and don't want to keep spinning the mystery box over and over again. It's actually a wall buy out near the original box location. I know that it moves around a little bit, but it's right next to Juggernog. You guys can find it if you want. Just upgrade it all the way to legendary and fully pack-a-punch it. It's probably the third best gun in the game if you don't want the D Shockwave. There's also an upgrade in the game files for the D Shockwave that is currently locked behind an Easter egg quest that Treyarch has locked themselves, and I'm making this video before all of that is unlocked, so the wonder weapon can really only get better. Anyway, while you're spinning the mystery box to get any of those guns, go buy all 6 of the perks on the map because those are all unlocked. You don't really have to worry about a perk limit, and you're gonna want to start collecting every little bit of armor and salvage that you can. These are gonna be super helpful later on, and the only things early in the game that you're gonna want to spend those on is at the armor station so you can upgrade your armor itself, which is key for high rounding and getting your armor back. My recommendation is to save it all up and only upgrade the armor, but don't buy it back when you run low until about round 20ish because otherwise you're gonna run out of salvage and armor very quickly and you'll have nothing left for later in the game. So I know this is a lot of information so far, so let's recap a bit. So far you've upgraded your perks before the game, bought all of the perks in the map, got the ray gun and the D Shockwave or the Gallo shotgun out of the mystery box, and upgraded your armor at the armor buy station. Now that you've got everything that you need, let's begin actually high rounding past 20 and 25. I said earlier that you want to keep the rabbit graffiti door in spawn closed, and that's where we're going to be training, is in the spawn room. This is because there's an easily accessible ammo buy and a crafting table along with an open area for you to train around in. Every single person that I've seen that has gone for a high round has used basically this strategy that I'm going to be showing you. And if you do have the ray gun, you shouldn't have too much trouble until round 25, even with the toxic boss zombie that can appear, and make sure that you're upgrading your ray gun as you go along, because it's going to cost 5,000 for the first, 15k for the second, and 30k for the third upgrade. But don't only focus on that, just if you have some extra points after a few rounds of playing and you have nothing else to buy, go and upgrade your ray gun. Oh, I completely forgot to add this into the main video, but it's something that I should point out. The max zombie health is only 35,000 and the ray gun fully upgraded does 24,000 damage, which means the zombies stop gaining health in the mid-round 40s. So essentially every gun fully pack-a-punch can kill zombies, but I was only giving you guys the best ones. Also, on round 52 or 53, there starts to be super sprinter zombies, which makes the game way harder. Like, I mean, exponentially harder right away. So beware of that if you guys do get to past round 50. Other than that, just train around in the spawn room fairly tightly. Don't use the entire thing because the zombie spawns are a little bit messed up and you want to keep them tightly hoarded. And don't worry about running out of ammo or points because those will be plentiful and you can buy full restock of ray gun ammo fully upgraded for just 5,000 points, which you won't need to do very often anyway because there are dog rounds. And the fully upgraded ray gun has 280 shots in it that can one-shot kill zombies. As far as the D shockwave is concerned, just use that for some fun whenever you feel like it, or if a boss is sort of pinning you in a corner. It's sort of your get out of jail free card if you don't think that the ray gun is going to be cutting it. And if you have the gallows shotgun, it's very useful for bosses and for the dogs that appear mid-round. There's also one important piece of the puzzle that I have not talked about yet, and that is the crafting table. Over there, you can spend the salvage that you've been collecting this entire game to buy score streaks, monkey bombs, and self-revives. My recommendations are to buy the chopper gunner if you have it unlocked, and the monkey bombs. Also, quick revive does not work the way that it used to. On solo, you only have one self-revive when you begin the game, but after that you need to craft them and they are unlimited, so you don't have to worry about wasting them or anything like that. But you have to use your salvage to pay for them. And that's why I said you want to hold on to this stuff for later in the game because it's going to come in very useful, especially if you happen to take a few downs in the course of a few rounds. You don't want to be running out of them and then game overing just because you ran out of, stuff to actually buy self-revives with. And back to the score streaks with the chopper gunner and the monkey bomb, you can use them to distract the toxic boss zombie because his health is insane, especially when he splits into the two creatures. Like, those things are actually OP, they kind of need to be nerfed, but anyway, you just want to be able to spam them down with the ray gun and not really have to worry about the zombies. So the monkey bomb is great for that, and the chopper gunner is basically just if you don't want to deal with any of that, just shoot at him with the chopper gunner. I mean, it's that simple. But there it is. With that information in hand, you should be able to get to round 35, if not 40 in Die Maschine on Black Ops Cold War fairly easily. As I said, if you found this helpful, give me a like and tell me in the comments, are you guys enjoying the game so far? I personally think it's about fingertips away from greatness, but also make sure to subscribe to the channel because we're trying to hit 100k by the end of the year, which would be freaking amazing, dude. Anyway, I've got some more Cold War stuff coming soon, guys. Thank you for watching. I love you. Bye-bye.